Our ancient world seemed newborn in his eyes. No place could keep him. He yearned for the skies. He abandoned.
Yo, what's up there guys, it's Immersive Gamer 83 and thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're jumping back into ModBox and I want to talk a little bit about where we're going with this build and some of the things that I'm going to change. So first of all, I'm going to have a little fly around just to show you how it looks at the moment. So as you can see, I've got quite a nice archway leading up into what appears to be a castle ruin. I've placed some random NPCs just to check out the level. Really, they're not going to stay there. I'm going to make it a whole lot better. I just wanted to see what it looked like with people and also to reference scale. So just from looking at this aspect, I'm not very happy with the actual verticality of it. So the first level is fine, but I want to make the second level a lot more tall, and I want to make it look a lot more Gothic style. So it's going to be like long skinny windows that are quite tall, quite ominous presence. I want it to be quite a dark looking building, and to sort of get that feeling as well, I'm going to have some things going on, you know, sort of just to make it look a bit more realistic, a bit more lived in, a bit more real. So there's going to be some props placed around the place, and overall it's going to look a lot better. So I've got things like holes in the walls that have been broken in, the actual pillars there, the struts have been damaged. You can see where the damage is. I've tried to make everything sort of flow nicely. So this has been relatively unscathed at the bottom, damage at the top, parts that have fallen off, rubble on the floor. I want the actual flow of the map to be good as well. So I want this to flow nicely. There needs to be entrances and exits everywhere, within reason of course, just so the actual map, when it's going to be like a multiplayer map as well as a wave shooter as well. I'm going to have 3 different variants of this map once complete. This area, not very happy with the staircase, although it looks functional. I feel like it doesn't really fit with the rest of the build, so I'm gonna take something similar to this and then have both going up sides across here, and then yeah, I think that's gonna look better. And I'll show you a reference photo where I've got some inspiration from for that. I'll show that now. So after that, I'm gonna cut back, carry on building, and I'll show you what has changed. So if I zoom out, have a little look. These pieces are just over there for reference because they're the right size for certain aspects, and I can keep using them to clone. This piece on the floor as well, you can see that it's fallen from there. It looks like it all ties in. So yeah, have a little look. This is what it looks like currently, and I'll come back to it in a moment. Okay then guys, so as you can see, quite a lot has changed. We've gone for quite a lot of verticality over there. We've walled off the whole environment, and the actual place is turning into what appears to be like a real level, quite intricately designed, to be honest. So what we'll do, I'll just break down into proper scale. So I'll just click on play. Okay, so we've started inside the scene, and this is now you know, like right in front of me. This structure looks huge, absolutely huge, pretty much bigger than any cathedral I've ever seen. You know, it looks proper hench. We've got like derelict sort of structures going on, ruins, everything's falling into decay. I've removed all of the enemies at the moment because I'm gonna place a few different systems for a few different game modes. I've just started literally just now placing a couple of weapons. Again, everything is subject to change. I've got a few alternate routes going on, so you know, we can explore and have combat in corridors. I'm going to add a lot more clutter, like things like chests, you know, candlesticks, and you know, a few other bits and bobs. This area is quite open. I'm going to add a lot more stuff here, potentially even another throughway with some more arches and stuff going on like that. This way is currently open. I'm in an hour in as to what to do with this, because this goes out into the openness. I don't know whether to make it, you know, into a very large map or just gate this off. I'm not too sure. That's all to go ahead. But this is basically now the bread and butter of what I've been up to. So this is the main the main part, and I'm really happy with how this has turned out. I've got a collapsed wall over here. I spent quite a lot of time making this look and feel like it's all part of it, and all the bits and pieces that have come off you know, like it's actually collapsed. So everything is as best as possible to scale as I could get it. So now you can actually walk up this. I've made the incline at a certain angle so you can actually traverse this. As you can see, I've added it, you know, look like it's cracked into pieces, and I've added a gap over here which you can fall off, and you know, try to make it look as authentic as possible. It's like a real collapse, and this way, you know, if it is team deathmatch, there's entrances and exits for both ways, so there's not anywhere where you can camp, and there's access to all areas. This will be a nice point of vantage as well, so you know, for people if they are coming past, to get your archery going on. I don't know whether I'm going to add any steps going up to that or not. That's something that I need to ponder. The actual roof struts have been added on now as well, so I don't know, it's probably best if I go into the other view for this. I had some trouble with this staircase, so it doesn't look as nice as it could do. I changed it over. I wasn't happy with the spiral staircase from before, so you may notice that's different. Tried to add little touches everywhere just to make it look a bit better. What I'm going to do now is go back into edit mode, and I'm going to change the scale to 500, so hopefully you can get a better view and sort of see what I've done from above. So from above you can see I've walled the whole area in. This is the rest of the area which I could utilise. Again, you know, this is my first proper map, so I don't want to go too crazy, but if we have a look at the actual world, I could change the actual world size and make it a lot larger. So the world environment could, in theory, be this big, which is absolutely huge. You know, again, I don't know how well performance would be, but it's certainly something to think about. But for now, I think this is quite a nice size for the first map. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on that in the comments, guys. I'm going to reduce that though. Again, I don't know how much that's going to impact performance, but we'll keep it as it is for now. And you know, if we want, we can utilise the rest of this space over here. I'm very happy with the actual the way the building looks. You know, all the struts sort of line up perfectly. It's going to be quite a nice looking building. The actual lighting effects at the moment are not that great, so I'm not going to save this, don't worry, but I'll show you a couple of bits in a moment. The next update coming from Alien Trap's going to address the issue with the size of maps. So if we go to the environments, you can actually change the actual environments as well. I might need to download a mod to do so. Where are we? Mods. Horror environment. There's like, where are we? Blank environments. So I'll enable that mod. Now we've got that enabled, we should be able to just change what the environment looks like. So where is it? Switch environments, and then we get to choose the environment over here. I really like the look of the fiery blank one, as well as the moonlit. So the moonlit one, the only problem is at the moment, which you'll see in a moment, I'll click on that, select environment, it loads up, it looks absolutely stunning. It looks stunning, the lighting looks stunning, but the world size is only as big as that. So this little area around here, you can see as I move, there's like that tiny little area. You can make it bigger, but nowhere near big enough for what we want. Half of my environment is hanging off of it. I can't move it across to grab it, but the lighting itself looks proper good. I mean, especially from around here. If we get down here, look at this. Oh man, it looks epic, stunning. Look how that's like, you know, the shadows hit over there. Everything's shadows working. Everything's looking really, really good. So yeah, that's something they need to work on. Very, very impressed with how it looks, but again, that's something they are going to work on and hopefully be able to fix. I don't know if they know what I meant when I tried to explain it, but they said they were going to look at it based on a Steam discussion. So we'll have a look at another environment. One that also caught my eye was the fiery blank environment. Again, it's too small, but look at this. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Looks pretty crazy down here, don't it? Almost like an Oblivion gate's opened up. So there we go, guys. There's the next update on my current build. Very happy with where it's going. Yeah, so if you want to see some more, what sort of game modes would you like to play on this map? What sort of additions would you like to see on this map? Do you think I should go and utilise this area and build outwards? Or do you think that the map's big enough and I can block it off and then just concentrate on making it look more cluttered up and real? So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I do hope to catch you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye bye.